Remember, this game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly at your own risk. इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम का एक तत्व शामिल है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने स्वयं के जोखिम पर ही खेलें। Hello friends, this is the tutorial on back and lay in cricket betting. Okay. This video will be in English. Many people has told me that I want to understand this in some are South people, they don't understand Hindi. So okay, so my English is not that great, but I will definitely try to understand you, make you understand this back or lay process in English. Okay, so pardon me for if there is any mistakes. Okay, this video is just for your knowledge purpose. Just let me start it. Okay, so the first thing, what is back and what is lay? Okay, back means you want that team to win. Okay, lay means you want that team to lose. Okay, so back in front of England is 1.68. if you go by the numeric order, okay, so 1.68 is least, that means England is favorite. If you go by numeric order, the lower the rate, the more favorite the team is. Maximum it will be if both are equal, that means that time 1.9 rate will show in front of both the teams. And lay means you want to eat that team, means you want that team to lose. Now the first thing what we need to understand is 1.68 means first of all you need to remove 1, and in 2.44 you need to remove 1. That means this at this point of time West Indies is 1.44 and England is 68 paisa. 68 paisa favorite. Now let us understand how you are putting your money in back and lay. Suppose you have refilled 10,000 rupees in your ID. This is exchange ID. This is not a sports ID. In a sports book only, suppose bet 365, 1x bet winner, there are many other sports book, Dafa bet. There only one option will show. West Indies 2.4 and England 1.7. Like that it will show. You cannot lay in that sports book. That's why I am telling you to not to play in a sports book. Okay. The more you play in exchange ID, the better it is, because you can book set here, you can loss cut here, many things you can do. I will explain you. Okay. Now suppose you are having 10,000 rupees in ID. You want to back England. You think England will win from here directly. So you will, whenever you are clicking this, one option will show stake button. You can automatically set that in that stake button 10,000, 20,000 according to your limit. Some put 500,000 rupees, so that immediately you can click 1.68 and immediately you can place your bet. Otherwise you have to fill 10,000 rupees, then you have to click OK. By the time rate will, you can say rate will fluctuate. Okay. So suppose you want to back England. So whenever you are backing, this blue button whenever you are clicking, and suppose you are clicking stake 10,000, so your 10,000 balance will show 0. All money will go in exposure, and you will be 6,800 rupees plus in England, and 10,000 full amount whatever you are backing, that amount will be showing negative in West Indies. That means if West Indies wins, you will lose that 10,000 rupees. Okay, if England wins, you will win 6,800 rupees, and that 10,000 rupees also you will get, because your balance will become 16,800 if England wins that match, if you are doing non-cutting type of thing. Okay, non-cutting means you placed and you think that's it, but I will never recommend anyone to do the non-cutting thing. You have to cut your loss. That also I will explain you. Now if you think that suppose West Indies will win, okay, so normally what we are doing, we are laying England. But suppose if you want to know what is this, so if you are clicking back and you are clicking stake 10,000 rupees, okay, so that 10,000 rupees only you are going to lose. Whatever button you are clicking, that only you are going to lose if you are playing with the back button. Okay, and West Indies it will show 14,400 rupees plus. So this is the basic of the back button, and whatever amount you are clicking, that amount you will lose. But in lay button what will happen, I'll show you. In lay, if you are clicking 1.69, 10,000 rupees, suppose here 10,000 rupees you are clicking, so you are actually winning 10,000 rupees in the other team, and in that team you are losing that amount. 1.69 means I told you to remove 1, that means 69 paisa. That means suppose 69 paisa, if you are going to convert it into 1 rupee, that means every 6,900 rupees will give you 10,000 rupees. Okay, suppose suppose some toffee is 25 paisa toffee is there, you are having 1 rupee. So what you can do, from 25 paisa you can take 1 toffee, so plus will be 1 toffee and your amount will go only 25 paisa. So like that you have to understand. Suppose if you want to lay West Indies here, that nobody will do, and I will never recommend you this one. So 2.46 means you will lose 14,600 rupees and you will get 10,000 rupees in England. You understand the amount you are clicking here is the winning. If you click lay button and you click that stake, whatever you are writing, that will be the plus amount, and the negative amount will depend according to the rate. If it is 1.2 and if you are clicking 10,000, so 22,000 rupees you are losing and 10,000 rupees you are earning on the other team. Okay, so like that you have to understand. Now I will give you a practical thing. Suppose you have laid England 1.69, 10,000 rupees, Now West Indies is showing 10,000 rupees plus, and here you are showing 6,000 rupees, 6,900 rupees minus. Now suppose West Indies comes favorite. Favorite means West Indies will be in lower than 2. Favorite only if it is lower than 2. Both, suppose sometimes it will happen that both team will show 90 paisa. That means both team is favorite that point of time. And if one team is more favorite, both team are equal that point of time. If one team is favorite, that means his rate will be 1 less than 2. That means suppose West Indies came 1.5 paisa. Okay, this case they will be 2.5, more than 2.5. So if you want to cut the loss, now West Indies has started playing well, they started hitting, they are chasing, they are in a good position. Now their rate is 1.5. Now you want to cut that 6,900 rupees. First thing that is what we are telling is loss cut. So loss cut means now you understand for every 5 rupees you are getting 10 rupees. For every 500 rupees you are getting 1000 rupees. So similarly, if you want to remove that 6,900 rupees, you take the calculator. Okay. Now you don't need to do anything. 6,900 into 0.5. That means 3,450 rupees is what you lose to gain that 6,900 rupees. So you will lose that 3,450 rupees from your plus amount. So that means in West Indies you will be approximately 6,500 rupees plus, and here it will be 0. So what we have learned here is just the difference of 80 paisa will give you so much comfort in the betting. Okay, now 1.69 the rate goes to 1.5 paisa West Indies favorite, you have cut your loss. Now in this case, suppose you are 6,500 plus in West Indies and this is 0. Now you want to do the book set. Here it is 1.5 paisa. Okay, now you want to book set. So for every 500 rupees you are getting 1000 rupees. So now what you are doing, 1000 rupees, 1000 rupees, 1000 rupees, 1000 rupees. So that means if you minus 2000 rupees from up, you will get 4000 rupees down. So here it will show 4500, and England you will get 4000 rupees. So you understand just of the difference of 80 paisa, you have earned both sides 4000 rupees. This normal, if you are having experience, a normal punter can do in almost every match if he has the courage to do. Okay, if that match is a good match, if he picks that match. First of all, out of 100 match, only 30 to 35 matches goes both sides. That you have to understand. And the rate support is must. Even if you don't know the basic of the game, if you are seeing that even for one boundary, the team rate is, suppose England started playing, England started one boundary, and automatically England has came 1.5 paisa favorite. Now suppose West Indies played very well, West Indies has gone 1.8 paisa, and now West Indies loses 1 wicket, and immediately England came favorite, again 1.7 paisa. So that 50 paisa difference, 40 paisa difference in 1 wicket, that shows that England is more favorite than West Indies. The rate is supporting more for England. So if you pick that team, you will definitely get the benefit. Even if West Indies played very well, they will go 1.4 paisa and they lose 1 or 2 wicket, immediately the rate will favor England. So you will get that 50 to 60 paisa benefit. I'm not telling even England need to come favorite. No, even suppose 1.3 paisa West Indies is there, they lose 2 wicket and immediately the rate came 1.8, 1.9. So you can, with that 60-50 paisa difference, you can earn very good amount in cricket betting. Now one of my rule is double pay loss cut. Now in English what I am telling this is loss cut on double. Loss cut when the rate goes double. Now what you need to do, I'll tell you. Suppose you have laid England 1.2, England was coming. Now you understand. Now you think England rate can go up by 1 wicket or by a little bit match situation you are seeing. You have laid England, you 10,000 rupees. So that means West Indies you are getting 10,000, England you are losing 2,000 rupees only. Now if the rate you are just thinking if England come 1.4, at this point of time the rate was suppose 1.19 and 1.2. Now if you just want England to come 1.4, what you need to do, if you have laid England on 20 paisa, in 40 paisa you just back 5,000 rupees. Whatever you laid, half amount you back. Now if you are backing 5,000 rupees, so 5,000 into 40 paisa, that means this will become 0 and here you will get 5,000 rupees benefit. This is called the loss cut on the double rate. Double rate will come, you will see very often, from 5 paisa to 10 paisa, 10 paisa to 20 paisa, 20 to 40 paisa is, you can say these things comes very fast, you can say, but 30 paisa to 60 paisa it will not come. Normally it will not come, it will take time. So these situations you need to understand at which point of time. I have shown you in my telegram at this point of which point of time these things you can do. Okay, so if you have not understand, I will again tell you. Suppose England is coming 1.19, 1.2. You are thinking that West Indies can come back from here. They have the lower order hitter, they are chasing, they can come back. You don't need to think that England has to come non-favorite to your loss cut. No, you just need that England to come 1.4 paisa. That's it. You laid England at 1.2. You are losing 2,000, getting 10,000. Now if the England come 1.4 paisa, you just put half your money on England. You back England at 1.4. So you will get some 2000 rupees in England and 5000 rupees you will lose from West Indies. You are already having 10,000 rupees on West Indies, so you will not lose anything. You will only 10,000 rupees will show 5000 rupees, and you are already having here minus 2000, so it will become 0. So like that you can do double pay loss cut. It will be more beneficial at more lower rate. Okay, so I think I have explained you very well. Okay, that's what I believe. This last time I am telling you again, this back means whatever you are backing, the same amount will go. 10,000 you are backing at 1.68, that means 6,800 you are plus on England, 10,000 you are minus on West Indies. Laying at 1.69 means whatever is written that will go, and whatever amount you are laying that will come in the other team. 10,000 rupees you are laying at this rate, that means West Indies it will show 10,000 plus, and here it will show 6,900 minus. That you have to understand. Okay. So this is what it is, what we are telling, the cricket trading, the loss cut and the book set, everything I have tried to explain you. If you want one last time I can tell you, suppose on a very basic rate 1.49 and 1.5 is coming England. You are laying England at 1.5, suppose 10,000 rupees. Now your West Indies will show 10,000 plus, and here it will show 5,000 rupees minus. Okay. Now West Indies comes very hot favorite. West Indies played very well. Now West Indies rate is showing to 1.29 and 1.3. Now you want to cut that loss. Okay. So on 30 paisa you can cut that 5,000 rupees. Now how you have to understand, 300 rupees per 300 rupees you are getting 1,000 rupees. So for 5,000 rupees, if you have to do it 0, you will lose 1,500 rupees. That's it. If you are cutting the loss, West Indies will show 8,500 and England will show 0. You are giving 30 rupees per 1,000 rupees. That's it. 300 rupees per 1,000 rupees. So like that you have to understand. Whenever you are cutting the loss, you can take the calculator, 1.3 rupees, whatever amount is written, 5,000 into 30 paisa. So you will get 1,500 rupees is your, you can say investment. So that 1,500 will go from your plus amount. And I will always recommend you, when your team will become very hot favorite, suppose now what has happened, West Indies, suppose you have 8,500 plus and England is 0. Now your team has came 1.1 paisa, 1.1 paisa. Okay. Here you always give some amount to England, the other team, because sometimes what will happen, from here the match will go jackpot, like South Africa, England, South Africa and India match. So even if you are giving your 1,000 rupees, you are getting like this, then 7,500, and you are getting 10,000 plus on England. Here also you can do the double pay loss cut, that double loss cut on double rate. So 1.1, if it is even coming 1.2, that case also you can give that earlier, that 5,000 rupees again on West Indies at 1.2, and you will get 8,500 and here 5,000 rupees, just because of that double pay, rate double. So like that you can do. You always try to play from your winning amount. I always say you, whenever you are getting plus on one team, so that same amount you try to play. Earlier on what I was doing, when I am loss cut, suppose my loss cut is done, then later on what I was doing, I was again playing from my balance. That is not correct. Whenever your loss cut is done, now you try to play from owning that winning amount. You don't touch your balance, otherwise you will lose huge. Sometimes even if you think now this game can again become jackpot, so you can use your winning amount, and from winning amount itself you can do the loss cut, book set, whatever you are thinking. Okay, so I think I have explained you. A test match also I will explain you in the one video. Okay, if you are having any problem, you can come in my Telegram and you can speak with my manager. Okay, thank you.